How's it going, everyone? It's your boy Big D here. It's time to review a movie that came out in the summer of 2014. It is, it was technically a young adult book, which was, excuse me, I'm going to take it up here. It was authored. The author is John Green. John Green, of course, does Crash Course. That's where I know him from best. He also did the recent movie that came out in the year 2015, Paper Towns, which stars Nat Wolff and Cara Delevingne. So that's the author. He book adaptation, young book for young adults and teens, and of course most books today that are a big success and best sellers get adapted into movie. Some work, some don't. So this is a 2014 movie which stars Shailene Woodley, of course, from the Divergent series, and a few other people, Willem Dafoe. And the lead actor, man, I don't have his name down. I'm gonna put it right there. I totally forgot his name, man. But he is in Divergent with Shailene Woodley and Insurgent. He's the brother, but this time he plays the love interest in this movie. So going from a brother to a love interest, ain't that the way we all go? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my non-spoiler review. I'm not going to spoil nothing for you guys. This is a non-spoiler review for The Fault in Our Stars. Sorry for that awkward intro there, but anyway, what did I expect real quick before I go to my pros and cons and final score? What did I expect going into this movie? First, I heard it's a very sad movie. And, you know, you got to be in the mood to, I'm not ready to cry, so I'll watch this movie, that movie. Kind of delay it off, but it's inside a rain check. Then I finally put the movie in, and right from the start, it's very interesting, and you're very invested into this one character who's played by Shailene Woodley. Now, this is the pros. Let's get to the pros first. I gotta say, Shailene Woodley herself, she has proven herself to be a fantastic actress. She's not, I wouldn't say Oscar worthy, but either way, she's freaking amazing in this movie. She makes you cry. She makes you care. And the way that, even she cut her hair for this role too. And she cut her hair, whatever. Hey, but that's a big thing there, man. That made, because long hair and girls, they cut their hair short and everything. And hey, that's dedication to her role. And she was still doing Divergent and all that. I mean, like, after that, Insurgent, like, other movies had to do that. So then wearing wigs and, well, Insurgent, her hair was short, so I guess that kind of worked out either way. Still, stuff that she had to do and dedicated. She is literally the best in here, man, and she definitely keeps you going. She's a very likable character at times. Sometimes she's not, but most of the time, you do feel for her, man. Also, the chemistry between her and her lover interest, that definitely worked out very well. I do enjoy the chemistry there. It's not the greatest chemistry ever. Like, not like, like, holy crap, they were made for each other. But since they already worked on Divergent, and I already seen them at Divergent before I saw this, I was kind of like, alright, so they know each other, and it feels like they've known each other. And that's what's so awesome, is because they work well off each other. A very emotional movie, I do have to say. I haven't read the book yet. I'm pretty sure a lot of you girls and a lot of you guys have read the book. If you have seen the movie, you don't have to read the book. Of course, you don't. If you're going to plan on watching the movie, don't read the book because you don't want to be spoiled on what happens. Emotional, very emotional movie. Nat Wolff in here. I remember seeing Nat Wolff in the Naked Brothers band when I was just a kid. He was a kid also, man. This guy grew up to be a fine young gentleman, and now he's starring in Paper Towns and everything, going pretty crazy. But Nat Wolff in here is freaking funny. He's a really cool character, and just the way that he portrays his character, I definitely like the way that it was written, and he's one of the best parts of the movie as well. Willem Dafoe in this movie, dude. This guy is such... I'm not going to tell you who he plays, but man, he is something else in here. In the way that he portrays his character and does his everything, man. You really get pissed off with it, man, and that's definitely what you want to do for his certain character. They're a cute couple, as always. Like I said, the chemistry even between the characters, very, very well. Even, the boyfriend, and to Nat Wolff, he's like his best friend. You feel like they've known each other for their life. That's their best friend. It's the great chemistry together. And I do have to say, not gonna say anything, but I love the ending. It's a perfect way to end. And I could definitely, if that's the end of the book, I'd be like, holy crap. Did someone rip a page off of my book? Because you just want it to continue. Book-wise, if it ended just like that, the last words, ooh, that's definitely delicious, and it's sad, emotional, fun, happy, different mixed emotions that you feel throughout this whole entire movie. Now the cons real quick. The parents of Shailene Woodley's character, Hazel Grace. Hello, Hazel Grace. That's the name. Hazel Grace. That's her name. Very beautiful name, by the way. Hazel Grace. Now, the parents in here. One of the dad is the I forgot his character's name, but he's from True Blood. Man, I was like, holy crap! Finally, he's in a movie. But the parents itself, just the way they were written, like the mom, she is so fake. You're so fake. What are you doing? Oh, yes, honey. Because you have cancer and all that, you always have to be like, oh, yes, honey, and all that. Like, she's so fake, like, the way she's written, it seems like she's playing a movie character mom, not like she didn't feel like an actual mom. It felt like I was watching adoptive parents talking to the daughter that they never really wanted, It just felt like that, where they felt too protective for a girl that's, 15, 16. I mean, really, really protective. Like, the parents didn't feel like they were her parents. Just, it didn't feel right to me, that chemistry there for them wise. One thing also, not a big deal, but it could have ended a little bit earlier, because this movie is like 2 hours and I already forgot, 2 hours and 14 minutes. Literally, this movie could have been an hour and 50 minutes, and that would have been a little bit more better, because it does last a while where you're like, this seems like it's going to end, and then it goes on for 30 more minutes, and I checked the time, I was like, holy crap. So it does kind of last a while there, and it's a very good dramatic movie for sure, and it's definitely more for young adults, so I definitely, any age could watch this. It is a movie, I guess, where you could say, oh, any age will enjoy it, but mostly it's for the teens and the tweens and the coming of age. It's not a coming of age story, but definitely kids could watch that and see Hazel Grace's love story and interest there. So overall, I'm going to give, and there was a few plot problems, by the way. It's a few plot problems. Every now and then you're kind of thinking, well, why is this happening? Why is that happening? What does this have to do with the story here? And just a few problems that you will notice throughout the 2 hour and 14-minute movie. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give The Fault in Our Stars a B+. It's a good movie overall. It's definitely, I didn't expect it to be as good as I thought it would be. I was kind of thinking, oh, whatever, young adult movie, and it came out last year, and all the teenagers love it, more middle school people. And I saw it, and I was like, wow, I'm actually enjoyed it, man. The acting and the way it was directed, nothing noteworthy of directing, but just definitely the way the camera angles were and the locations we go, and just the people we meet through the Hazel Grace's journey, definitely was emotional and happy and sad to get to see her do many things that you care for the character after a while. So again, B+. Is it worth watching just in general? Yes, it is. Definitely recommend it for sure. If you love young adults, young adult novels or movies such as I can't believe I'm gonna say this, Twilight or The Maze Runner, stuff like that, you're definitely gonna enjoy this one for sure. You like John Green or Shailene Woodley, man, she's worth the price of admission right there. Thanks again. A B+ for Fault in Our Stars. I'll see you all for the next one. My Fantastic Four review shall be up right now. Go ahead and check that out. May the Spock be with you always.